Ding dong.
Good morning. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe. I'm Pat with John Bethke and Son Plumbing.
Nice to meet
Thanks for
you.
inviting me out today.
Thanks
What
for,
seems to be the
thanks
issue
for
today?
coming out. I really appreciate that. That's so nice that you came out today. It was hard to find a plumber who would actually come out today. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. What seems to be the issue today?
Well, right now we got a problem with the faucet in my kitchen faucet. It's like every time I turn it on, the water just gushes out the back of it, and now it's flooding under the cabinets and stuff like that. So I was hoping you could take a look at it and tell me if it's a cartridge or an O-ring or what the problem is on the damn thing. You know what you think it is?
So, to confirm, we're just looking at this today. You're not looking to get any work done?
No. I got to get this thing fixed. I got Thanksgiving coming up. I got to get this thing fixed. You know what I'm saying, Pat?
So, to be sure, what do you want to accomplish today?
I got to get this thing fixed. It's going to be real carnage on Thanksgiving if we don't get this thing fixed here. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Let's go take a look at it.
Take a look at it. Yeah, here it is over here. Look at the damn thing. When I turn that thing on, I can't believe it. I mean, the faucet. I mean, it came with the house like 38 years ago or whatever, 32 years ago. But I guess we got our money's worth. The damn thing. I don't know what to do with this thing.
Yeah, I see the issue you're talking about. Who happened to find this issue?
Well, my wife found it. She said she hit the handle and it got like really locked, and she just forced it to go higher. And then that's when the thing started gushing out of the back of it like that. And she said that, oh my God. And then she said she tried to see if she could shut the thing off, and it couldn't even shut up. And then she pushed it down with her hand and the thing shut off. And she said, don't touch it. So she's the one who found it.
Did she say anything else about it?
Yeah, she said that it figures this house was falling apart right before Thanksgiving, and she's a little bit upset because my mom is a little bit judgmental. So she thinks our house here on the north side, like my mom lives over by the coast, on the Gold Coast there, north of Oak Street in that area. So she thinks like where we live is kind of like not that great part of Chicago, even though we live right near Wrigley Field here. You know what I'm saying her? She thinks this place is kind of a dump. So my wife is always defensive about it. And she said that, great, your mom's coming over, and she started crying when she knew my mom was coming for Thanksgiving, and she had to look at this faucet.
So, what was that like?
Oh my God, it's just stressful because I got my mom coming over, and she's already prone to. We don't want to have any illnesses and things like that, and but only my mom was coming. So we both of us, my mom and we have all quarantined for the last 14 days to make sure that we were going to be healthy. And now we have this problem, and my wife is figuring that my mom thinks she don't take care of the house, and that's just stressful for her and me too. We got the kids too. We got Wyatt and Karen. They're really prone to kind of breaking things like this, and so that's why we do that. Especially my daughter's got eczema. And so she uses a special soap inside this thing. So she usually washes her hands and her arms in this sink because it's got a large basin here. So it's just really stressful for the whole family, Pat.
Well, Joe, can I say something?
Sure. What is that?
Well, I know one thing for sure. Your family is really lucky to have someone like you who's willing to take the time and effort to, protect the health and safety of his family. It makes me feel good when I come into a home and I can see all the effort and put forward to protect your family.
That is so nice of you to say. You really, man, where do they get guys like you? That's crazy. That's really nice of you to say that, Pat. Would you like a, what do you call it? I have a Keurig with a coffee. If you'd like a coffee, or would you like a water or something like that? Anything you'd like. What do you think?
A bottle of water would be great.
Let me get you a bottle of water. I got the Dasani water, the bottled water, because we don't like to drink that chlorinated water from the city. It's so gross. But here's the Dasani water right here.
So, Joe, is there someone who you normally call for an issue like this? Another plumbing company or a family friend?
Yeah, we normally use Acme Plumbing. They're in Narragansett over there.
Yeah, I've heard of Acme. Is there a reason you haven't called them out today?
I don't want to get into it because it was kind of awful what happened last time. I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not like that.
Well, Joe, I'm sorry you had a bad experience, but off the record, could you let me know what happened so I don't create the same mistake?
Off the record?
Yeah, off the record.
I'll tell you what happened. We had this guy from Acme. what a joke. The guy came out here and all he did was I guess he was going through a divorce with his ex-wife. So he's on the phone talking to his ex-wife and he's swearing and things like that. And I got my kids, you know, Wyatt and Karen, they were only 10 and 11 years old at the time. And they're like, my daughter's like, she was like, Dad, what's that B word? What's that word with, the B word? She asked what that word. I'm like, oh my God. He's a guy who's calling his wife, the B word in front of my daughter. And it was like, ugh. So it was just awful. It was tried to tell the guy to knock it off,
Did you happen to call the manager after he left to
I did. I
talk to
tried
him
calling
about
him.
it?
Tried calling the manager, but he was just like he said this. He said, "Good luck finding a plumber in Chicago that doesn't swear." He said that to me. He said that he goes, "This is plumbing. Everybody swears in plumbing. It's the way it is."
Did you happen to get a hold of the owner over there at Acme?
I did. I tried getting a hold, but he wouldn't take my calls. I don't know. He was busy. I don't know what he was doing. So I did I used him for 7 years on different projects. You think he would have answered my phone?
Yeah, that's unfortunate that he wasn't able to give you the time. You sure you don't want to give him another chance? I mean, people have bad days, Joe.
No. I'm done with these guys. I would never. I've had enough of that, Pat. I'm done through with that 100%. I don't need any more drama in my life. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get the job done the right way. So that's my thing right now. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. You sure, Joe, though? They do know the property. They've been here for, multiple years, as you've said. You sure you don't want to give them a second chance?
No. I'm done with that, Pat. That's actually how I found John Bethke and Son.
Oh, how did you find us today?
Well, I saw your office there on Milwaukee Avenue, right? You guys are in Milwaukee?
Oh, we're actually over on Cicero, but right near Milwaukee.
Cicero, yeah, Cicero, Milwaukee. That's right. I saw you over there. And then I have a friend of mine who uses you guys, Wendy Maxwell. She's a friend from work. She's my receptionist at our work. She believes in you guys 100%. She said, "Why were you screwing around with anybody else? John Bethke and Son is the only company to call." That's what she told me.
Oh, did Wendy say anything else about us?
Yeah, she said you weren't the cheapest company because you have everybody. She said literally every plumber who works there could be his own business, but they just have these top-notch plumbing professionals that even the worst guy is better than anybody else's guys. So she said you guys are the best.
Well, it's really nice to hear that Wendy was satisfied with our service. Do you mind if after this call I go and give her a call and thank her for her suggestion of us?
You're gonna do that, really?
Yeah. I mean, great customers deserve great service.
You tell her I said hi. Yeah, she's gonna. If you call Wendy, she'll probably thank because she loves you guys so much.
I'll definitely do that, Joe. And thank you for sharing your kind words about our company as well.
That's so nice of you. Do you want another cup of coffee or something like that? Refill on the water or something like that?
I'm fine for right now. Thank you.
Okay, good. It's not a problem. I just thought I'd ask. Wow. Take a look at it. Let me know what we can do here. I mean, the whole house is 45 years old. So whatever it is, let me know what we got to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's go through the presentation now. We got the money warning and so far 100% score. Here we go, Pat. What do you find there, Pat? Something nice and easy? Just like make an adjustment or something like that? What do you find there?
So, Joe, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here, but don't worry. I do have some solutions for you.
Oh, wow. What do you find it exactly?
So I'm going to change this because I'm on.
I'll get it. From the guest.
I'll do the kitchen still.
I'll put it here. I'll put it in for you. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't look at your thing, and I should have looked at it a little closer. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So, Joe, right now you have a fracture fault in the hot water delivery system of your kitchen faucet, and that's something where you definitely can get taken care of for you today. I have, however, noticed that, as you said, the house is over 30 years old, and there doesn't seem to be any updates to the system. Is there a reason you haven't updated the kitchen or the bathrooms?
That's a good point. You know what? We have just been so busy the last 5 years living in this house. We moved here 7 years ago, but you know what? It's my fault. It's just what it is. I just haven't had the time, but I've been meaning to do stuff. Could you got, I definitely want to look at that,
I understand, Joe. Time gets away from us. I also did notice that some of the drainage under the sinks is starting to pit in the chrome, just showing that it's, older in age.
I know. Did you see
Um,
that? You see that stuff on the floor of the cabinet? How it's all stained down there from the dripping stuff happening there? How it's falling? Stuff that kind of looks like molasses on the bottom of that thing. You see that?
yeah, that's an obvious sign that you've got, leaking coming from the drain and possibly even the water shutoff valves there.
No, jeez.
I I did also notice that the water shutoff valves are a little older, and as you noticed, or as you mentioned, you're worried about your children breaking things because they're not, the gentlest.
No, not at all. Yeah.
So I worked up some premium mid-range
And
and
don't forget that last one, because that would be right on code with what I said before. So this is funny how this is exactly what we said. So Joe, remember you said, really another thing that the biggest thing that bothers me of all though is that you and Julie are not here, and if something happened, especially with your mom coming over like that, mention that last part there, and then you got it.
Joe, my greatest fear is, the day after Thanksgiving, you go back to work, Julie goes back to work, your mother's alone in the house with the children, and something breaks. And I don't want you to get any more stress between, your family.
That is, what can we do to fix this stuff, Pat? Is there something we can do to fix it?
So I've worked up some premium mid-range and economy options for you. My top option is possibly going to be too much service for you. It is definitely more premium, but I do have some more economical options down below. All I ask is that you don't shoot the messenger and you look at all 6 options and decide what's best for you and your family.
I'll definitely do that for sure. What do you got here? Tell me what you got. What's this top option? This looks actually pretty good. What's this one here at top?
So the top option would be the Premium Plus Joe's No Worry Travel with Ease kitchen and bathroom renovation. This option would include the immediate issue, which is to replace the kitchen faucet with a brand new premium kitchen faucet. It also includes replacing the faucets in the 2 bathrooms, since they are of the same age and fixture type as the kitchen. This option would also include replacing the drain assemblies under the sinks. And I did this because you had mentioned that your children have health issues, and we want to get the area as clean and sterile as we can. With brand new piping, there'll be no leaking, no bacterial growth. It'll just be, great for you and your family.
That's perfect.
I also included new emergency shut-off valves under the sink for these. And I did that so that if you or Julie are out of the house, it's very simple for anyone to turn the water off. It's just a little quick quarter turn. No more turning it 7-8 times to get the water to shut off. It's just one little half quarter turn.
That's nice. That's really nice. That's needed. I need that so much. This house being as old as it is, we need that for sure.
Yeah, and with this option here, you get 5-year warranty. You call us any time of day. We'll come out and take a look and fix this stuff for you. As well as 5 years of our service agreement, which includes discounted pricing and other benefits to you. So what should we do?
I say take a guess. Don't forget to take a guess.
Oh,
Joe.
sorry.
So Joe, take a guess. What do you think we're talking about for this top option? Tell me. I got the price right down below here. I'm going to show you that in a second. But go ahead and tell me what you think the price is for something like this.
So Joe, if you had to take a guess at the price for this, what are you thinking?
Oh my God. This sounds like, for all that stuff, for all the faucets and everything, you're probably talking like 10 grand, right? How much is that going to cost?
Joe, this is a premium solution. I can't do 10 grand.
It's more?
I mean, I, however, could do it for $49.25.
Oh my God. You scared the hell out of me, Pat. You're gonna give people a heart attack like that.
So what should we do?
Wow. I can see what you got here. Can I tell you something?
What's that, Joe?
Acme would have charged like $300, like down below. That's exactly what they would have done.
I understand that, Joe. And with that $300, what do you think they would have done? They
would have just got a temporary fix like they always do.
And I mean, do you want to do a temporary fix, or do you want to help the health and safety of your family there? I mean, I'm just giving you the options. You tell me what you want to do.
So if I do that top one and they would do those quarter turn things, would you be willing to show my family, like have a little lesson with the kids and my wife and I, as to how we operate those things and make sure we're on the same page there? Is that possible to do that?
Joe, if I did spend an hour showing your family how to operate the valves, what would we do?
I'd like to get that top one. I'm thinking about that. Is there any way you could drop that in 49.25 and lower the price a little bit and get me down to like 4,000 or something like that? Anything you could get down to 4,000?
Joe, we could definitely bring the price down to 4,000. That would require taking off some of the warranty or a year of the service agreement. Is that something you'd be interested in?
No, I like that warranty and service. That's the thing that gets me. That's why I like it.
Okay, what should we do?
Can you email this to me and I'll call you back later? Is that possible?
Joe, sure, I can email it to you, but I mean, I'm here right now. We can work this out. Let's just agree the top option is probably too premium. Let's go down to the next option, and see if something more economical strikes your fancy.
No, I like the top one, Pat. That's my favorite one. I'm stuck on
What do
that.
you like about it?
Well, I mean, my family has, you're going to show them how to use it. So we get faucets. My mom will just she'll be like, oh my God, where are these nice faucets? I mean, these are nice ones, right? Like if there's going to be can I get like a brushed nickel or a chrome or something like that? What am I going to get there?
So Joe, if I could get you any finish you wanted, what would we do?
Yeah, because I'm sick of these brass ones. We don't even like that color, like the nickel or chrome. Yeah, I'd like to get the job done then if we could do that. Is it possible to do that?
If I could get the job started today, what would we do?
Yeah, will it be done by Thanksgiving though? That's the question.
If I could get it done by next Wednesday, what will we do?
We just get the damn thing done.
What should we do?
Let's just do it, Pat. Let's just do the top one, 49.25. I'm in for a penny, in for a pound,
Sounds great, Joe.
Yeah,
What should we do?
Let's do the top one. Now, Joe, you didn't even look at the bottom one. I should bring that up like there too now.
Now, Joe, I do have more cheaper options down below you didn't even look at. Do you want to take a look at those?
No, I don't want the cheap ones. I want the good ones, Pat. That's what I want. So that's what I want.
Okay, what should we do?
Let's get it done, Pat. All right, Pat, 100% score. I'm going to give you a 100% score.